Hi guys, my name is Victor Dolphy with Robotire. Robotire's mission is to automate vehicle maintenance. So we're starting with tires. Next slide. So in general, how many of you guys have waited for over an hour to get a set of 4 tires changed? If you raised your hand, you're not alone because the industry average is 60 plus minutes. And the reason for this is due to the lack of technicians to do the work. This has only gotten worse during the pandemic, plus will continue to get worse with the electrification of vehicles because EVs burn through tires 30% faster than a commercial combustion engine. So how do you solve this? Next slide. We solved this one by using robots, so we can change a set of 4 tires in 10 minutes, but by making a network of connected auto service centers. The network meaning robot to robots can talk. So if you get serviced in Michigan and drive to California, we know everything about that tire, your vehicle, and all that. Plus, the robots being connected to the connected car, meaning that we know when the vehicle needs to get serviced. The vehicle talks to us, and we schedule everything for you to make it seamless. Next slide. So how the robots work, if you can click on that, that'd be great. If not, you guys can go to our website later on and watch the robots in action. But basically there's jump ahead about halfway for me, please.
Our reality.
We went too far, but you get the gist that there's 4 robots. We use vision to identify lug nuts. We ingest every information about the vehicle based on VIN scan. Then we'll do the full change. And between our machine learning models, vision and everything, we can handle any vehicle on the road in the US right now. We also do integration with Hunter to do it. Right now we can do full changes, tire rotation, and full assembly swaps. You can jump back to the slide deck to save time. If you want to watch it, it's on our website with plenty of YouTube videos out there. Right now, this year alone, we've already done 1.3 million in revenue. We have shops live. We have some big name customers like Discount Tire. We're deploying 13 this year and going to deploy 100 next year. We just closed our Series A round of funding. But what you saw, next slide please, is our in-base solution that we sell to customers. We're also bringing out our standalone brick and mortar to kind of change people's mindset of how to get vehicle serviced, meaning guaranteed appointment scheduling. Plus, these centers will be turned on overnight to do fleet servicing while after hours. Next slide. And that first store will be live in Michigan later this year. However, Robotire's bigger vision is not the brick and mortar. It is creating the centralized network for autonomous vehicles where the autonomous vehicle will drive to us, get serviced, and back in your driveway before you wake up. So how do you do that, right? Building brick and mortars sucks, time consuming, and a lot of permits. Next slide. Here comes Robotire's containers. So these containers can be dropped in any parking lot. So where's that large Amazon fleet of vehicles? Or where are all those ghost kitchens going for the DoorDash drivers to pick up? Parking lots. What are happening with malls? They're converting. So Robotire is here to bring our own automated service centers that can be drop shipped anywhere around the world and set up in a matter of days. Be fully on grid or off grid. Next slide. So what we're looking to do is deploy these containers in cities to service existing customers that are there and newer. We're doing some other partnerships, some other big tech groups with the autonomous vehicle. So we're looking for places to drop these. Any questions? Oh, and that's us. So myself, my co-founder, and we got some heavy hitter advisors on our board. So I think that's it. And I can take questions. No need to go to the other couple slides.
Start off with the first question, Victor.
Sure.
And then anybody has a question afterwards can ask it. So you started with, from what I understand, you started with the robotic, tackling the robotic problem And then at this point, we're talking already about the future with the autonomous synchronized system where your car knows to check itself in for for a tire transfer or a tune-up or whatever. How far away are we realistically from that reality?
We are well, it depends on what you are. You're probably about a year out. There's stuff that we're doing with the Army, with their vehicles to solve that. And then there's a few other aspects we're doing with a few other startups I can't make mention of with connecting to their vehicle and scheduling all of that from that side.
Very cool. Very cool.
So this is Bob Christopher, Diamond Edge Ventures. How much time do you save per car, or I should say per wheel?
Per car, again, we take it from a 60-minute task down to 10. So per wheel, we're roughly about 4.5 minutes because we have 2 sets of robots on either side. That's how we can get under 10 for a set of 4. By the way, we stack everything up. The main powerhouse one is that our robots don't take breaks. They can run 24/7. They don't come hungover. They don't workman comp issues, et cetera, right? And especially nowadays when you have the choice of changing a tire, driving for Uber, or flipping a burger, it's very hard for shops to find technicians to do this work.
How about balancing and rotating tires? Is that, how does that fit into your equation?
Balancing, we integrate with Hunter Engineering, so we utilize their machines, but we completely take over and control that. Our robots put the sticky weights on inside of it. Once we ingest the information back from Hunter, rotations, we handle it. The robots will handle it and pass the tires to each other, depending on which way you're doing. Are you doing across, front, back? And again, a lot of that comes down to our vision services that can detect any information. So a bunch of OCR detection on the tire, DOT, inner, outer, TPMS, pressure, name it, and I can read it on a tire.
So you're using computer vision for identifying the tires and the wheels. So
Yep.
you have a ontology of images of different tires and wheel sets, and you built that over time, because that's going to be the big long pole in the tent, is building your libraries and labeling the data. So do you have a lot of that already
Yeah,
built?
we've been doing that for the past 1.5 years. So we got our start in an auto shop almost a year ago and have been taking pictures of, I'll tell you, some really crazy stuff, right? To catch all the edge cases. But yeah, our data model is huge right now.
I'm sure it is. Just curious, what underlying platform are you using to do your computational modeling? What is your computer vision system?
Well, we've homegrown some of it, but the base model is like we use YOLO and TensorFlow. I can't go into too much because the real secret sauce is how we're taking all of that data and turning it into robot code. So the robot knows where the vehicle is in space and where it's about, right?
Yep. Nice. That's a big math problem right there.
It is. Now talk about plane, right? So we'll also bring out, like I said, we start with tires. We're going to do alignments. We're going to do brakes. We're going to do suspension. That's all in the works. We didn't cover it, but we already have an Air Force contract to do, any vehicle on an airport. We've got forklifts, big rigs, name it, we can do it as long as it has a tire.
Cool. Thank you.